Hi, everybody. Welcome to my Tunnel Up room. I'm so excited to be with you here today for a wonderful little 3D project that we have using the Sweet Jar bundle, as well as the new ink colors that just came out this week. When you pop in, let me know you're here. I'm excited to chat with you today. It's a beautiful Wednesday in Midland, Texas. It is 68 degrees, which is shocking for May. I don't know what's going on in the world. Everything's unpredictable, right? So, I just have had a great week. I love when the new catalog launches. It's such a fun week because all the new comes out at once, and there's just so much fun with all of that. And I know you guys have been feeling that excitement out there as well. But not only a new catalog, we had a bunch of new online exclusives. We have some great new kits, and it's just fun, right? It's like when the seasons change in the department stores and all the new spring stuff comes out, and then the summer stuff with the swimsuits, right? Like there's a lot to be excited about. So I hope you guys are feeling that excitement this week as well. When you pop in, let me know you're here. I'd love to chat with you. Like I said, our new catalog just launched. If you would like to get one of these in your hands, let me know, and I can get one in your hands somehow or another. I have a BOGO sale coming up. This is a big deal. This is where I sell my retired product for an equal amount of new product, okay? It's in person on May the 23rd at 6 p.m. here at my house, or the online retired BOGO sale. There will be hundreds of things still available. Will be May the 24th from 2 to 4 on Facebook Live. You need to be a part of that group on my Facebook page. So if you're on Facebook, on my Tuttle Up Stamping page, you can go to events and you will see the BOGO sale there. So you can be a part of that Facebook page, okay? Next, I have a kit night and pajama night coming up on May the 30th from 6 to 11. You can come in person here to my house, wear your PJs or your comfy clothes. We'll have snacks and drinks, and you can pick one of my kits to put together that night and join some girl fun here at the Tuttle home in Midland, Texas. The link to that will be in the description as well. And of course, great special this month to sign up to be a part of a team and a discount shopper. You can get $165 worth of product for only $99 without any obligation to buy any more unless you want to, okay? And a 20% discount plus your rewards. So you get huge savings there as part of a team. It's a special perk as part of a team. So if you're interested in learning more about that, let me know. Okay. All right. I'm going to go to my hands here right away. And I first want to show you, this week we have been featuring the Sweet Jar bundle. This is a new online exclusive. We have the jar builder punch here that cuts out this jar with lots of fun things to put inside. We've already put in the candles, the shamrocks, the hearts. We made chocolate chip cookies out of that there. And today we're making jelly beans, okay? This is a fun bundle that is an online exclusive. Normally, the stamp set is $20 and the punch is $26, which would be $46 if you bought them separately. Buy them together, it's $39.50. Okay, so you get a discount by buying the bundle together. Not only have we been using the Sweet Jar bundle this week, but we have also been using the new ink colors. So let's go through these again together. This one is called Darling Duckling. It is between Daffodil Delight and Crushed Curry. It's kind of an in-between color for those two. This is called Timid Tiger. This is called Strawberry Slush. This is called Secret Sea. And this is called Cloud Cover. I love all of them. I'm more of a brights person, so I'm loving that. In addition, we're using these beautiful flat pearls in all the new ink color colors. There's that strawberry slush, darling duckling, timid tiger, cloud cover, secret sea. Okay? All right. I want to show you the cards that we've already made this week. They're so much fun. This is one that we made on Monday, highlighting that jar with some chocolate chip cookies inside, right? Sending a little sweetness your way. This is using the cloud cover, as well as some of our neutrals, crumb cake, pecan pie, early espresso are all in there. Missing you bunches. I love that. Hi, Sue. Thanks for watching on YouTube. Yes, so I'm streaming right now on Facebook and on YouTube, which will be is always fun that I can do that now, right? This is another card that we made on Monday. Kind of has a masculine feel. I love this mini corrugated embossing folder, which is an online exclusive as well. This used the Secret Sea Shy Shamrock. We used our marker to make some cloud cover candles in there and sprinkled on some Secret Sea and cloud cover dots. Hi, Emily. Thank you. Thanks for joining us. And then I tried to kind of match the outside to the inside, which is a Judy thing to do. So that was a second card. A third card we made on Monday was the Sending a Little Love Your Way. There's never a bad time to send love. Chelsea, hi, I have missed you. I was thinking about you this morning. So glad you're here. Sending a little love your way with those hearts sprinkling out of the jar. How fun is that? And then it's a little fun fold, opens like this. Again, outside is mimicked in the inside. So fun. And we cut the lid of that jar out of some silver foil. So sprinkled on some of those strawberry slush. Those dots are so pretty, and I don't know if you can really capture. Hi, Dana. Man, I'm having all kinds of fun people join me today. Thank you so much for coming in. And then this is a fun fold card that we made yesterday. Again, shamrocks don't have to be seasonal, right? We can wish people luck for a lot of things going on right now. New job interviews, a move, lots of things, right? So sending a little luck your way. We use those shamrocks, those darling duckling flat pearls there. And then this was a fun fold that opened like this. Sits easily on somebody's desk. I always love that, right? And sharing some little luck out into the world there, okay? So those are the 4 cards, and like always, every week I offer an online class to go, so you can get the make and take in the mail to make these projects with any order this week of $50 or more in my online store, which is Tuttle Up Shop right there at the top of the screen, TuttleUpShop.com. Thank you, Chelsea. You're the best. Okay, so let's get to our little project today. You're going to love this cute little box. A little treat for you is what it says on the front. It opens up by untying this little bow here, opening the flap, and then it's filled with some yummy jelly beans. So I'm going to show you how to, this is a super easy, quick little treat box to put together. This is something you could do in a matter of minutes if you needed something at the last minute. And obviously you can decorate it right on the front any way you choose. So we're using some Darling Duckling for the box. We're using some Secret Sea for that little tabbed lid there. And we've got some Timid Tiger in there as well. Okay. I agree, Emily. I love fun folds. They're always something that I search for and I look for. And every week in my lives, I do at least one fun fold, right? Okay, so sometimes more than one. Okay, so I have a piece of Darling Duckling here. I cut it 5.5 by 8.5. So the cool thing about this project is that it uses exactly a half a sheet of paper. Now on the long side, I scored it at 2, 4, 6, and 8. This is called a 2, 4, 6, 8 box. Okay, 2, 4, 6, and 8. That leaves you a little 1/2 inch tab right here on the side, which is what's going to hold our box together. And then you turn it and you score it at the 2 inch to make the bottom of the box. Okay, so let's show you how to cut this. So 2, 4, 6, 8 here. I'm just going to score all of those. Let me grab a bone folder here. I have 10,000 bone folders, and for some reason when I go live, I have no idea where they all are. Here's one right here. Usually I try to have them out on my desk. So 2, 4, 6, and 8 is going to leave you with a little 1/2 inch edge there. There we go. Okay, and then I'm going to fold this 2 inch at the bottom up. This is going to be the bottom of our box. I'm going to fold that up like that. So this is a super easy one to cut. You have a tiny little rectangle right here at the bottom, and I am just going to cut that out. That's the only thing I have to cut out on this box. Sometimes our 3D projects are a little more complicated than that, okay, but not today. And then down here, we're just going to cut up to that 2-inch score line all the way across. There we go. Glad you're here, Chelsea, to help me with those item numbers. I've missed you. I know you're a busy mom and have a lot going on, but when you're here, it's always a joy. Chelsea often will type in our item numbers for us up in the description. There we go. Okay, so I like to take a little bit of the excess out of there as well. So I cut up and then just take a little excess off of each side, cut little rectangles. I said rectangles, triangles. Okay, now all I'm going to do, this is so easy, is fold this tab in right here. Okay, I'm going to add some liquid glue to that edge. There we go. You could also use tear and tape. I don't know. Seal Plus would probably hold fine. I'm always a little wary of anything other than tear and tape or liquid glue. Okay, so I'm just pressing that in really good, and then that'll form our box right like that. So see? And I'm going to flip it upside down. I'm going to pay attention to where that seam is because I want that seam to be in the back. So here's my seam right here. So it's going to be in the front now. So this is the back of our box, okay? So I'm going to fold my sides in. Whoop, I'm going to add a little glue in every layer here. I don't necessarily have to. I just feel like it makes it a little more secure. Fold that tab in, the other side. Square it up really well. Add more glue. There we go. And then fold that tab in, and I'm not Catholic, but I've been fascinated watching the conclave start today. Interesting history and information on all of that. I'm sure if you're Catholic, it's a very honoring time right now for your church. Okay, there we go. So there is our box. It's that easy, you guys. I'm going to take my bone folder and kind of press it down in there. There we go. And I'm going to fold this in right like that. You know, Chelsea, I have to tell you, so many weird things have been going on with Facebook. A whole bunch of demonstrators got a lot of their content deleted. Some bot came in and deleted a bunch of their stuff. I was lucky. It did delete several things from mine, but they were all older things. So I kind of got lucky with that. Okay, now I cut a label from, am I still there? I hope I'm still there for you guys. I cut a label from the Secret Sea, and this is from the Something Fancy dies. Now, this die set is on the last chance list right now. And I use this largest rectangular die right here. Okay, and then cut it in half. I'm sorry, not cut it in half, scored it in half. So I cut my label out of that largest label, okay, and then I scored it at 1.5 inches. So this is 3 inches long, scored right down the middle at 1.5 inches. Okay, so remember my back is where that little seam is right there, where we put the whole thing together. So I'm going to attach this to the back side of my box, okay? So I'm going to put liquid glue right on this back side only. If I put it on the front, we wouldn't be able to open our bag, and that would be annoying, right? Somebody'd be ripping everything up, and then you'd be like, ah, they're ripping up my little box I gave them. Have you ever had that happen to you, where you give someone something that you made and they rip it all up in like 5 seconds, and you're like, wow, that's kind of sad. I've had those moments. Okay, so I'm putting this right here on the top, but the front side is loose and the back side is adhered to the back right there. Okay, so thank you, Chelsea. I am, so this is basically our box right here. Now, I'm going to wrap some ribbon around it, and I'm using this iridescent striped ribbon right now, and I'm going to kind of hold that together, going to bring this up, wrap it around, and then give me maybe about 5 or 6 inches on the ends here after you wrap it around. I can shore up the ends on the ribbon when I get here to the front. So I'm just going to tie it right here on the front, and that's what holds it all down. Okay, but you know what I should do before I tie it? Maybe put my jelly beans inside, right? So here we go. I love jelly beans. I am a jelly bean lover, and I especially love these Starburst jelly beans. They're just the right amount of tank. So I'm going to fill my box with some jelly beans here, but not too full. Or see, if you do it too full, it won't shut. So I got a little carried away there. So let me pour a few of these back in here. Oh, I guess I'm going to have to eat those two that I just dropped, right? Okay, now we go. So it's pretty full. It's full enough that I can't really, my mouth is full of the Starburst jelly beans that I just ate. Okay, now let's tie this around. They're so good. Do you guys have a favorite brand of jelly bean? I like the Brock's jelly beans too at Easter time, but not the licorice ones or the spicy ones. I don't like those. Okay, here we go. How cute is that? Little bow right there at our box. And sorry, I'm talking with jelly beans in my mouth. That's kind of rude, isn't it? Okay, there we go. So there's basically our box, you guys. How cute is that? You know what? I'm going to undo this because there's a piece I forgot to put on there. For the front of my box, I cut out a piece of DSP. This is 1 7/8 by 3 1/8. I need to put this on the front of my box and give it a little color variation there. I knew something looked weird. Here we go. Right there. Now, woohoo! Now let's put this ribbon on again. How many times have I almost put the ribbon on? Okay. So, maybe I should have put the ribbon on before I filled it, but it's going to be okay. I can do hard things. I'm going to tie this in a bow right here, back again where it was, and it holds that lid down. Oh my gosh, this is becoming a comedy of errors here. We can do it. Here we go. Woohoo! There we go. Got it. You could also glue that front lid down or use a Velcro underneath it or something to kind of hold it down. But the ribbon does a really good job of holding that one. I love Starburst jelly beans as well. Thank you, Chels, for putting my ribbon number down there. All right, so now I'm going to build my jar. Okay, so I have a scrap piece of basic white, and I'm only using 3 colors on this. I'm using basic black, memento black for my jar. There we go. I'm using memento black for my sentiment, which is a little treat for you. It's going to go right there at the top of the jar. There we go. I have my jelly beans, and I tried to find some that were just orange like the jelly beans in the jar. I went to Walgreens today, but couldn't find that. But who cares? Once they open it up, they're not going to care what flavor jelly bean it is. It doesn't have to match the jar on the outside, right? There we go. There's our Timid Tiger jelly beans on the inside. And then I'm going to create a lid with that Darling Duckling. So Jim and I leave for Disney World on Monday. It's a trip I earned with Stampin' Up. I'm so excited about that. And, I've been getting the app ready and all the stuff. I am not a very prolific Disney connoisseur, so I'm kind of learning as I go, but we're going to have a great time. I'm sure if we just show up at the park and walk around, we'll have a great time. Okay, so I'm going to punch out my jar, and then I'm going to punch out my lid separately. There we go. Okay, I'm going to add my lid to the top of my jar here. So I've got my Darling Duckling lid on top of my jar that's filled with Timid Tiger jelly beans. I'm going to add some dimensionals to the back of this. And I'm going to use the edges of my minis here. Do you guys do that? That way also I will secure that ribbon right where I want it. There are people out there that never use the edges of their dimensionals, and I just don't get those people. Don't get it at all. There we go. I'm going to attach that right here on the front. I'm going to grab my embellishments, and I'm going to throw on, I think I'll throw on some in these Darling Duckling color. I was looking for my I'm going to put one right there. I'm going to put a small one here on the inside with my jelly beans. And then, I don't know, maybe another middle-sized one over here on this other side. Right there. What do you guys think? Do you like that? I love this little box. Super cute. Lots of fun and filled with those adorable Starburst jelly beans. Okay, so let's go back over all of our projects for this week. That was super sweet and easy. I love 3D projects like that. Something that you can pull out of the hat at the very last minute and put something together. And then these are all the other projects from the week, using all the elements from that Sweet Jar stamp set. I would love to get a kit in the mail for you to make all of these cards, and you can get that in the mail with any order of $50 or more in my online store this week. Tuttle Up Shop, right there in the top right corner of the screen, right there. And if you click on there and you set up a customer account under my name as a demonstrator, you can start earning rewards. It'll give you the option, and you should. 10% of every order over $20 goes towards rewards, and those can really add up pretty quick. Super fun new service that we offer all of you. And if you join a team, you will not only get that 10% in rewards, you'll also get 20% off your order. So think about it. There's no obligation and a great time to join. We don't have these specials, but 2 or 3 times a year, and now's the time. So thanks for joining me. If you'll show me some love out there, give me some thumbs up and some hearts and share me out. I would love the publicity for my Tuttle Up Shop. So I will not be here next week on Facebook or YouTube as far as an online class to go, because I will be in Disney World with my husband, enjoying the gift from Stampin' Up that they gave me for all my hard work in earning the trip to Disney World. So I'm currently trying to earn a trip to Alaska. So any orders that you can give me are always very appreciated. So God bless everybody. I'm so thankful for all of you, and all the links to all of my upcoming events will be in the description after this video is over. So bye-bye. See you soon.